What's up, everybody? It's Only the Strong. We got a new song coming out June 4th called Burn.
Question.
What was your favorite show moment?
And we're all probably gonna have the same answer here. The Set It Off show.
Probably one of my favorite shows we've ever played. We played with some really cool bands. We played with Set It Off and Capstan and Luna Coast. And I remember there was like this part, it was after Luna Coast went on, we were setting up. I walked out and I had my phone and I just like took a quick video of the crowd. And there was 500 people there, which was insane. Everybody just started cheering and I was like, oh my goodness. Like that when you get enough people shouting at the same time, you literally feel the almost like it's like almost wind hitting you, just the sound hitting your body. And it just like went through me and I felt it and I was like, this is going to be an amazing show.
There's many moments in that show. Probably for me, the start of it when we were opening up with Wake Up Call. Yeah, when we were on our way out, there's a door and I was coming through it. I had my guitar around my back, so the headstock was coming off to the side. Yeah, it just smacked the wall. I didn't really notice it. And then we start to go play and I'm hearing like, whoa, something is very off here. My guitar was wildly out of tune.
I love all the show moments. I'm usually just like right in the zone, so I don't notice the stuff that's going on around me. And it's just so fun. Playing shows is so great and fun. And but if I had to think of one moment, maybe the moment that Mason tried to do a backflip over Kyle and ended up bailing. That was pretty funny.
And then at the end of the show, we played Sinking Ships, and me and Kyle did our like breakdown screaming part where we're like both screaming. And I have a video of it, and I've rewatched it over and over and over again because I just remember sitting there going, "Yeah, that is like what we've been working towards." Was that moment will always just hold a special place in my heart because it was just such an amazing time that I can't wait to relive again.
Next question. See ya.
How was Burn created?
Burn kind of just evolved over time. It started off with one way, and then we all had our go at it and brought different parts into it, and then it just turned into what it is now. Once Cody got a hold of it, though, it ended up becoming something completely different than what we had, and I think it turned out a lot better. But listening to that demo now, it's kind of like, I kind of miss that because we played it like that for quite a while, and I kind of miss it, but what we have now is pretty awesome and I wouldn't change it.
When we wrote Burn, it was like very, very interesting to see how it all came together. Kyle had just joined the band. We had just started rewriting the songs, and he came in with these like fresh leads to put over it, and in turn we started changing rhythms. I started rewriting things. We rewrote the second verse, and then when we sat down to record it with Cody, it changed again, and the second verse was completely rewritten, and we took out a part that we were like, oh yeah, this doesn't fit here anymore, actually let's put this here. And it's just crazy because I'm watching this song that I wrote on acoustic guitar forever ago, and seeing that like because of the people that we've brought in to help us with this song, to write this song, like Kyle coming into the band and rewriting the leads, Kane rewriting fills and beats and everything like that, and the intro completely changing. It's just become so different, but still so much the same. Like it still has the same feel that it did when we started, but it's different, which is really cool for me.
What is your favorite part of the song?
My favorite part of the song is probably the second verse.
The second verse.
I really like how the second verse,
I like the second verse.
it's really bouncy.
Very bouncy and groovy.
Like it cuts off into the back of my head part, and we get like a little bit more upbeat, and we start building to this thing. And then my favorite part of that is when it goes guiding you down. There's like this nice harmony, there's a nice effect on it. It just feels like a quick moment of rest, and then into just this big powerful note on "Can't you see I tried to save you from yourself," and then straight into the chorus.
Favorite part. That's a little tricky, but I'd have to say I think the beginning I really like it because it's fun for me to play. The drums on the toms is just like low energy but like high activity, so it's just kind of like building up, and it's really fun to play. And then like it goes into like just a normal kind of rock beat. But then after that, the second part of the verse becomes like a high energy punk rock beat, and then we go into the chorus. So it's a really neat kind of roller coaster of dynamics for the beginning of the song, which I think is dope.
It slams.
It'd be so fun to do live. Like I just picture it live, and I'm like, oh, I'm so excited for shows to come back so we can finally have these experiences that we've built up in our heads that we know are completely possible and will happen. And I just want people to see these songs live. That like this song, the second verse is like I need people to see this live because it would be so fun.
How has the band changed over time?
Well, it's changed a lot. Like before I joined, they weren't as good. Yeah, we've had member changes and things have changed with the members and like their influences with it. With the three of us right now, we have a way of doing things that works.
I think over time we've kind of learned how we write well together. In the beginning, it kind of felt like we're just still kind of finding our writing styles, and now we kind of know how each of us writes, and it's less stressful when say we go to Kyle and tell him, yo, that guitar solo is a little too metal for what we're trying to do here, maybe we can like take it down a notch. And Kyle is super cool about it. He doesn't take it personally.
You could kind of tell like with You Versus Me, we recorded that like a month or 2 months after I joined the band, so nothing really changed in that. I added a solo. You could tell with like our next release of Wake Up Call, it's completely different. There's scream vocals in it, the guitar is more technical, it's more like of that easy core style. That's something that we changed the most, I think, is making it heavier pop punk. I like that personally. Putting those heavier influences into it, I think it mixes very well. Yeah, and then with Sinking Ships, it's just like even more into that heaviness. It has like a full breakdown kind of. Sorry. We've gotten heavier. That's what's happened over time.
And I think over time too, we've all kind of fallen into these roles that we didn't have very clearly defined in the beginning. Whereas like, Kyle's like super good at editing video now, and we didn't really realize he was so good at that until the first part of the docuseries. So now Kyle is like go-to dude, and we all take kind of a part in graphic design, and I typically do like the run ads and stuff like that. So we all have these different roles that we've kind of discovered our strengths and weaknesses.
What's the song about?
When I was writing the lyrics for Burn, I had a friend that I was watching destroy every relationship they built since I knew them. They were lashing out at people that like cared for them and that they cared for, and just destroying everything around them, and then had nothing to show for it. When they turned around and said, like, why is nobody here anymore? The only person they had to blame was themselves. And I remember sitting there going, I really want to be here for you, but every time I try, every time I do the things you ask me to do, you just get angry with me, and I can't keep doing it. So I'm just going to have to sit here and watch this happen. It was like watching a car crash feeling like there was everything that you could have done to stop it, and knowing at the end of the day there was nothing.
Check out our YouTube channel. Smash that like button. Subscribe. Hit that bell. Share it. Spread the word. Buy our merch.
It burns.